Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of the Velvet Lounge Life. And today I have a special treat for you. I received some goodies in the mail and I want to share them with you. So let's get into this without further ado. But first, yes, these are my new postcards. If you want one, look down in the description. And if you receive a free packet of ephemera from me or buttons, guess what will be also in that packet? One of these. Now you can use these by cutting out the bits and bobs of it and using those words or the different pictures, or you can, fancy cut the corners of it, do some stamping, punching of it, color the edges, or what I call the edges here, all the way around, and you could reshape it a little bit and use it as like a decorative postcard, or you could just leave it exactly as it is. I know some people are collecting my postcards, which is so kind. Thank you so much. That's so flattering. So let me show you some of the beautiful gifts that I've received recently. Actually, my husband picked up the mail a few days ago and I had no chance to open it until today. And I decided, why not share with you guys, our community? So here, a whole box of deliciousness. There's different figural pieces, letters, numbers, different shapes and sizes of beads. There's charms and different findings in there as well. There's also some bungee cord here. I think that's what I call it. It's like that jewelry cord that, reacts sort of like a bungee. And then here we have some of this filament cord. We have a couple things of that. And we also have another packet of beads. These are in the shape of hearts. And we have these findings, which will come in handy when I make my tassels. And here's an example of a tassel I made in the very beginning of my junk journal journey. And it has metal on it. It has all kind of ribbons and trims and whatever. So these findings are really good for attaching them to what some people will even use a paper clip. Some people will use jewelry clips. There's all sorts of ways that you could attach them. But obviously having good old-fashioned jewelry clips is amazing. There's some tools here, and I desperately needed a new threader. I think I'm down to like 2 left, maybe 3. And this one is made almost like industrial strength, so that'll come in very, very handy. There's needles, there's tweezers in there. I also have some seals with my last name initial on it. So a whole packet of seals, and yes, these are the sticker seals, so the seal itself feels sort of like a wax, and they do embellish it with this gold, but you can go in and embellish it even more if you wanted to. And then you simply peel the back off and stick them, which is pretty cool. Don't have to deal with a hot wax. And then these are pretty weird, but these will be great as tassel-y things on a junk journal or in some mixed media art. Are these little nudie duties. There's a hole at the top right there where you would, put your string or ribbon or whatever through. And then there's this one. She's a little bit odder. She has a weird arm here, or is that, I don't know what that is, sticking out of her back. But you would have to thread that through her elbow, the crook of her elbow there. But this is my favorite out of the two. And oh, geez, how could I forget this? And also there's this tray that must weigh like 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. And it's full of we call these micro beads because they're so tiny. And I have made tassels out of these as well. As a matter of fact, I will show you one. It's on this journal that I made, which is my poison journal. And you can see how I how can I say the word intertwined these, sort of like braiding them together, but then I cheated. I did go over this entire thing with jeweler's glue so that these hopefully never fall off. Like if they like if you cut it, you can't even cut through it. Like it's so hard. It's like stone. It's like a door knocker now that I think about it. But yes, so those will come in handy for making more of those as tassels. And as you can see, instead of just putting a tassel on your binding area of the book, you can put them on the front like a door knocker, depending upon how you make them. And so what else did I have to open this package. I haven't opened it, but I did cut it open. And this came from Leanne, a friend of mine who's part of our community here on YouTube. And she's from Mississippi. So hi, Mississippi. I hope you're doing well. And let's see what we have in here. Just going to make this a little smaller because I don't know if I'll be able to get this whole package in the picture. And I do have an idea of what's in here only because I saw her name on the package. If I didn't see her name on the package, I'd have no idea what was in here. So excuse the ripping noise. But I had to get into the package. And that package was inside of another package, which is inside of another package. Oh, she has a letter that she wrote me. I'm not going to read it to you, but yay. Thank you so much. It says, I just want to drink coffee and save animals. I love that. See, we're also animal lovers. We have so much in common. So I'll read this privately later. And let's get into this plastic bag. Let's see what we have here. Woohoo! I am happy as a child in an ice cream parlor. Let's move these out of the way. And look at this. Yes, you guys. She sent me buttons. Now, I've always wanted a complete card of Salesman sample buttons. In the far past, before I knew anything about collecting buttons, I have had buttons on cards, but I took them off of the cards because I didn't know any better. Now, obviously, I am not taking these off, especially if there's a full card in here. It's going to remain. Let's just quickly flip through and see if we have. I think these are all partial. Oh, okay. So here's a card that is almost complete. It's just missing a button right here. But the rest of the buttons are here. And ooh, I love the fact that these are all a just like beautiful bouquet of colors. And I love the fact that they're displayed like in these little decorative grids. They used to do that just to sort of make them stand out a little bit more versus just, you know, blocking them off. So that's really cool. And also it's cool to see the graduation in the sizes. So this is amazing. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate this. And also 15 cents, you guys, for this entire card of buttons. I will do a video later on these, trying to identify what they're made from and that type of thing. That will be coming up. Let's see what else is in here. I see a couple Lashik's. So these are more modern buttons, but obviously they're not the newest because this was 15 cents and this one was 49. Obviously these are the older of the two. You can tell by the card as well. And also, I was going to say, usually with Lashik, there's information on the back, which can help, like these are made in Japan. So you can sort of identify the era. These were, does it say where these were made? In the USA. So these are the older buttons for sure, made in the USA, 15 cents. These are not new buttons, but these are still vintage, but newer than these. These were Japan and 49 cents. So you can see that inflation right there. But then look at these. These are so pretty. These are like a reversible button almost. You could use them on either side, on the green side or the green and white side. I actually kind of like the green side more because I like that atomic, like, you know, the circle within a circle thing that's going on, these 2-hole buttons. Really pretty. And these, oh, there's some Lansing company in Lansing, Iowa is where these are from. So the Lansing company created these. And there's actually a couple more of them on here. So we have quite a few, which is great. And then we have some partial cards here. And these are made in Holland. So yes, the Europeans also had buttons on their clothes, you guys. They just didn't toggle everything. But these are made, well, this part anyways, made in Holland. I don't know about this side. Let me see if I can see anything. I think they were both made in Holland because they look exactly the same except for, you know, obviously there's some different colors on here, and we do have some graduated sizes. So I will try to clean this card up just to make it look a little bit neater so that we can hopefully protect it for the future. And then we have these. Actually, we have a cloth button here as well. There's one of them. And this one, yep, it does have words on the back. It says Prime, P-R-Y-M. I think you could see that. And patented. So a nice little cloth button. I wonder if this was used for upholstery, just because the way it feels. This might be an upholstery button. And then we have this beautiful, once again, bouquet of colors. The different reds are here. Here. Gorgeous, super shiny greens. It says, does not come, wait, can you see that? Does not come in magenta, purple, gold. So they're telling them right, apparently people requested those colors. They should have come in those colors as well. And then we have these that have sort of a marbleized finish to them. I don't know if you could see that well on the camera, so I'll tilt them. Like this section right here has like a marbleized finish. And let's see if there's any, nope, no words on the back. And that's something you should always do with your cards, is flip them over, because sometimes there's information there. But thank you so much. I really appreciate this. This really made my day. It was much, much needed, more than you know. I appreciate all the little gifts and things that I received from you guys. I don't receive things often, so when I do, I just, you know, am overjoyed, and I feel appreciated because I do try to share my stash with everyone. So it's nice when someone else like also thinks of me. I really do appreciate that. But thank you guys for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It is important. And also watch or listen to the videos if you don't want to watch them because you're busy while you're doing the dishes or something. If my voice brings you any peace, then listening, it counts as well as far as YouTube goes, so that they know that people do want this type of content. So thank you, be well, and please take care of yourselves.